That's the early Black Friday deals go still to the 19th, right? I see myself on camera here, so that must mean we are live. I see it's muted though up there. Is that me? We might be muted there. I don't know if that's me or you up there muted up at the top. If it's me, it's fine. I don't need to hear myself. Hello, everybody. Welcome into Yarbo Live, a special Monday. Kathy hit me up. What was that, last night? I was watching the Bears, first place Chicago Bears. I was watching my first place. It was funny. A couple Yarbo users were messaging me on Facebook as we were talking about football, and I was talking to like Scotty Graham's up in Minnesota because my Bears were playing his Vikings. I don't know, it kind of made me smile just knowing that the Yarbo community is out there, and we all got to sit back and watch some football yesterday while our Yarbo did a lot of the work. I know I had my Yarbo out yesterday. We got about 2 more weeks, maybe a week of leaf pickup. So yesterday was, I think, probably one of the last big days of leaf pickup here. So I had my Yarbo flying around yesterday, doing some leaf cleanup and all that fun stuff like that. It was pretty fun. I looked on the street today, and everything was just littered with leaves everywhere. There were leaves, leaves, leaves. So we are moving and transitioning into that kind of. I couldn't believe it. I looked today, and we're at November 17th, so we're already more than halfway through November. I know I was thinking about that today. My head was moving, and I was like, I've already done it here at the office with one of the units, but I was thinking about it at home. I think next week will be the final leaf pickup, leaf cleanup. I think I can get away with it. And then I'm going to convert the Yarbo over to the snowblower for snow season. And I don't know. Are we going to get the snow? Are we doing the snow lab today? I can't remember. I think we're going to pop that up here soon. We'll probably get that going, and then they'll make me smaller. But yeah, so we had a great week last week. So we launched our pre-Black Friday deals right now, and a lot of you guys scooped them up just because it's probably, I think it's the best deal of the year so far. The Black Friday exclusive. We have our winter care package, which is our Yarbo snowblower with core. Now that's $1,000 off right now. So winter, like I just told you, I'm going to be converting my unit at home. That's my last name. I call it the Saltweedle One. Yeah, so I gave it a big German name. But I'm going to be converting mine into the snowblower pretty soon. Oh, there's our snow lab right now. Speaking of snow, oh, there's a pole on here. I got to get rid of this. It looks like it wants to. I don't know what this is. There we go. So yeah, we got our snowblower going right there. So we were just talking about the snowblower. That package right there, the core, the snowblower, is $1,000 off right now. You have to go under the Black Friday exclusive. You click on that at yarbo.com. If you do see some product up here, I was warned that could be in Canadian dollars. So don't worry about those prices. Go to yarbo.com, whatever country you're in, you'll see the reflective prices. We just launched in Australia. Obviously, we're in Europe. We're in the United States. My friends in Canada are here. I know them. They're always watching. So Canada's there as well. So we are really all over the place when it comes to that. And I wanted to tell you guys too, the Yarbo snowblower with core, like I said, it's $1,000 off. But not only is it $1,000 off right now, but you're also going to get with that package right there. That's our Yarbo winter care package. It's one of our free Black Friday deals. You're going to get a plow blade for free, scraper bar, shear pins, cotter pins, and track grease. So a $300 value right there with the pre-Black Friday exclusive, and that's in the winter care package. Then if you're at Yarbo and you're scrolling and you're looking at things right there, you'll see our year-round package. Now this is pretty much the arsenal that you need to conquer any yard, conquer anything like that. It's I might even have to take my hat off. I'm sweating a little bit here. I'm dressed to go outside, so I'm a little bit sweaty today. I'm just in case. I was like, I have a whole display set up outside. I do have the trimmer on. I have everything. So we're talking about the year-round package. That is the Pro, the snowblower, the core, the leaf blower, and the trimmer. Obviously, the back brace mount. That is $1,126 off today. So if you were looking to get into the total package of Yarbo year-round care. You're talking mowing, leaf blowing, towing, snow blowing. Maybe you're like me, you live in the Midwest, you live somewhere where there's a lot of different climates, you never know. I didn't know this weekend whether or not it would be snow blower, lawnmower, or leaf blower. Monday, I was snow blowing out front here. Saturday, I went to Michigan Northwestern game at Wrigley Field. We sat in the bleachers. I was sweating in a t-shirt. It was hot. It was a great experience. It was fun. I took my dad. So we had a good time at the game, but you just never know kind of here what kind of weather you're going to get, whether or not it's going to be snow. That's what makes Yarbo so great too, is the whole modular design. So you can send it out with a leaf blower on Tuesday, lawnmower on Monday, maybe a snow blower or snow plow on Thursday. You just never really know. I messed up last week though. I want to admit it. We were talking about that year-round package, and I did say you were going to get the $300 free gift. Oh, hey, there we go, popped up. I did say the $300 free gift was included, but also in that with the snow, when you do buy the total package, you get the plow blade, obviously, the shear pins, cotter pins, track grease, but we're also throwing in two extra blades. So these are our Mower Pro blades. Look how sharp these are. Nice. These are Mower Pro blades. Give you guys kind of an idea of what they're about here. They're wings, create a little bit more uplift. That way you can do a little bit more mulching. I know a lot of people are mulching leaves right now. They're strong, durable compared to some of the other brands out there, some of the other things out there. And also 2 free cutting discs. Don't forget your Mower Pro can either use the straight blades like this. There's 2 of them right here. Says right, one says left. And obviously I have them in the wrong hand, so this is the left, this is the right. Brain functions working, but I'm holding them to camera, so the camera we're good. But so these, and then also the 2 discs as well. So you can convert. The Mower Pro does come with the 2 discs and the razor blades on the bottom too. If you like that micro mulching cut, maybe you don't have the toughest grass, but you are going to get the upgraded mower still with the Pro, the 300 watt versus 150 watt. Just kind of it's more of a commercial grade mower. So that's in the year-round package. But that's only right now for Black Friday exclusive. That's $1,126 off. And our Yarbo snowblower with core is $1,000 off with all those free gifts. So $300 with free gifts and about over $400 with free gifts. So now that I've said my piece, you guys feel free to leave some comments here. I'm going to check out all the pages. Feel free. Yeah, I'm having a crazy hair day. I thought about going and getting a haircut at lunch. I was like, I just didn't have time this weekend. I'm just happy I still have a little bit left on top of my head, right, guys? I mean, it's not a given at almost 50 years old here. I'm going to try to check out the YouTube right now. Welcome to our live stream. If you have any questions, feel free. Yeah, Kathy's here too. If you guys have any questions, you guys want to answer, ask anything like that, we have our snowblower running right there in the snow lab, our underground layer, I like to call it. Right there, you can see there's about 2 inches of snow right there. It's on the auger itself, 12 inch in height. I can kick out snow there. Degree rotation. We got our snow treads on. We got our high mount RTK antennas. If you guys haven't seen yet either, the new antennas at yarbo.com, the new flexible RTK antennas. I left mine at, it's in my garage right now. I did do a live stream on Friday afternoon on TikTok from there. How will it do with a tough plow pile at the end of the driveway that's been left by the DOT trucks? I mean, that's a great question. I get that a lot, and obviously I've had my Yarbo out doing that as well. You never know what those trucks are. I don't want to promise anything on those kind of trucks because it depends on how much snow. And you guys know, too, with those DOT trucks, I get the same thing. I live in a village. They come by. They do the streets. Sometimes it can be that big it can be huge clumps of ice melted with, with salt mixed in and all this stuff like that. The Yarbo is really, um, it's as good as my, like with my handheld Toro that I had, and with that, I mean, it's, you can hear when I used to push my Toro, I could hear it go like, roar, roar, but if it is ice packed up as well, we talked about that too, where Yarbo does convert with, especially right now with the kit, Yarbo does convert to a snowplow blade. So some of that stuff, maybe you want to push it with the snowplow. It just has six thumb screws that go on, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And this is free right now with the snowblower purchase. The plow blade and the extra scraper bar too, free. So this might be come in handy. The plow blade also comes in handy too with some of that wet, heavier snow. And so we're giving this actually away right now. Really cool, which is that's in our winter care package right now for our Yarbo snowboard. So not only is it $1,000 off right now, but we're throwing in about $300 worth of free gifts when it comes to that. With the claw blades, scraper bars, extra shear pins. I know a lot of people with gravel are always running into these issues. We got extra shear pins, extra cotter pins. I believe that it's 8, and then track grease. So not that's super important to keep your. The Yarbo doesn't have a ton of maintenance. I will say with like these blades, you could probably sharpen them yourself. It's not going to be too hard. You can take them in the hardware store. Somebody will sharpen them up for you. We're giving away 2 extra sets of blades though right now with our all-around seasonal package, so you should be set for quite a while. But yeah, so when it comes to like the snowblower, the maintenance, I mean, you want to keep the cameras cleaned off, and then keep the track greased up. Then you can do some light washing to it. I know when I go out and do some leaf blowing, it's about the dirtiest as it gets when I do the leaf blowing. So that is, it's pretty easy maintenance stuff to live with here. But yeah, like I said, we are out here right now. They're blowing snow in this. I want to talk about this. Some poor person is down here in the cold, and if I don't acknowledge what's going on the screen, uh, I better do that right now. So yeah, like I said, 24-inch pass, 12-inch on the auger. You can kind of shoot rotation, like I said, -10 to 190 degrees. So that -10 will kind of pretty much throw it up backwards type of thing. And that's what's cool about the Yarbo itself. If you have a big, long driveway, maybe like mine, I like for this area, I throw the snow this way. For this area, then when it gets towards the front, I throw the snow over actually into my yard. That way, I'm not throwing it. My neighbor's right here, his door's right here. I'm not throwing it onto there. So you get to kind of pick and choose where you want to go. You see, it has the snow tracks on it as well. That's important too, because you did talk about some of that, a tough plow pile at the end of the driveway. Those snow tracks right there are going to give it more traction, more power to be able to push those, heavy, piles at the end of the street. When you go on Yarbo, obviously we're not working fully autonomous right now, but when it is working full, just because of the brick walls and stuff, when it is working fully autonomous, though, schedule it to go out. If you know a snowstorm's coming at 3 a.m., schedule it. Yarbo will give you like weather updates saying, "Hey man, things are coming." So you'll be able to send it out. It can do about 6,000 square feet at 1 inch, 2,000 square feet at about 5 inches. 5 inches of snow. Really, where it shines though is to be able to send it out actually during a snowstorm, keeping it clear. You wake up in the morning, you know one is coming. You know a snowstorm's coming. Sorry, I'm keeping tabs of some comments, guys. Keep them coming though. I do want to ask, how does it do like 10 inches of snow? How long will the battery? So if you know you're getting 10 inches of snow, this is what's great about Yarbo. Send it out at 5 inches. Have it go do that. It can handle up to 12 inches of snow. It's got a 12-inch height on the auger. But something like that, like 10 inches. There's plenty of video too. There's on our social media. You can see it. You can see it handling snow like this. And when I mean handling snow, I mean driving through the snow. I've seen a lot of other remote control snow blowers out there. And mind you, Yarbo does come with a remote control. You can use the app as well. But where it really shines and what separates us from maybe some of those other YouTube videos you see is the fact that it will work fully autonomous. So 10 inches of snow, obviously, it can handle. With the battery life, it depends on, like you said, how much snow. I think I've been out there during polar vortexes, couple inches of snow. and done well over an hour and a half. It can do about 6,000 square feet, like I said, at 1 inch, 2,000 square feet at 5 inches. But it will also too work its way down to the. You'll see the settings of the parameters. You can play around with these. Like we like to talk about an 80-20 window. So it'll work to 20% of the battery. That'll drive back, clear off its docking station, park, charge, go back out and finish the job. So you can send it out multiple times at night in those conditions that to charge it to 20 to 80%. I think it's about 90 minutes at the most 90 minutes. But yeah, you can send it back out. So it can work multiple times throughout the night. You can wake up in the morning, you can drive to work. You don't have to worry about plowing the driveway or, clearing off that driveway so your wife can get the kids to school. So you can get to work, she can get to work. You can sit inside and enjoy your coffee in the morning, knowing that the Yarbo's out plowing the snow. And like I said, there are plenty of videos out there on YouTube and on our social media. I just keep seeing an ad right now. There's one running on our Instagram. It's the plow going literally. It looks like it's clearing something in Lake Tahoe. It's a lot of snow. It's well over 10 inches of snow that's there. Oh man, I feel so dehydrated. It's a long football weekend. Oh yeah, sorry, I closed out that poll. Kathy wanted me to ask you the poll. Which Yarbo feature do you want to see the most on the social media? That pops up. Which Yarbo feature do you want to see? Snow cleaning, lawn mowing, leaf blowing, others. The lawn mowing is going to get tough here for a few minutes. I think we might have I think I can stretch it out here. I'm trying not to cut things too short. Things will be going dormant here, really close with the lawn. You have to schedule it multiple times, or is there like a 10-hour snowstorm will automatically go back out based on the weather data saying it's still snowing? I think you would manually, obviously, you have your schedules in. It won't. It's not going to go out unless you schedule it. It doesn't. It's not going to just because that you have to schedule that to send it out. It wouldn't automatically. Like it'll go back out based on your schedule, but it's super easy to go into your app and schedule things out. I accidentally scheduled something the other day, and I went outside, and the Yarbo was doing a lawnmower cut, so it was going on schedule and doing a lawnmower cut. Unfortunately, that morning I had already converted. I needed to convert it to a snowblower, so I looked out in the front, and there's the Yarbo just driving along doing its scheduled plan, but it had the snowplow on the front and the tracks. I was like, "What? What are you doing?" But that was my fault. It's usually anytime something goes like that, it's user error. Yeah. So when you're into your app here, it's really just as simple as hit the play button. Then you can just schedule right. Oh, let me get access. Schedule's right here. These are all my different maps. I'm like, look at all these maps. This is ridiculous. I think I'm up to like over 70 different maps, which is cool though with your own area. Like when you are doing different maps, these are all like, some of them are plowing, some of them are leaf blowing, some of them are mowing. Most of them are mowing maps, just different areas around here. You can give them fun names. You can schedule them to go out. You can schedule areas. Say, I need area 1 and 2 cut on a Monday, because Yarbo is meant for the bigger yards and longer driveways. It can do up to 6.2 acres in a week, 1.72 acres in a 24-hour period when it is mowing. So it's meant to be able to schedule. Hey, I want front yard today. Maybe do a side portion. Do this acre, do that acre. That's what it's kind of meant for. So we have different scheduling plans, different things like that. When you map out the yard and driveway, is it one shared map between the two, or does each mode have a detected app? Yard and drive. It is. I mean, it's shared in your maps. I think I might have just answered that inadvertently when I showed you the maps. These are all maps, and I have maps layered over layer over layer. So when you do map out, say like the other day I was out and I have an area of the driveway out here, but I set it up for the leaf blow. So I have the leaf blower. It knows what mod is on the system. So if the leaf blower is on, and then next time you go out and you're in the driveway and you send the Yarbo, say you convert it to snow blower, you're gonna send the Yarbo out, okay? And the snowblower, you'll get an alert on the app that said you have not completed, because it has the snowblower mod on, no longer has the leaf blower. It'll give you that. It'll alert you to say you have to set up the snowblower parameters on here on the map. Same thing like with the snow plow blade, you'll decide which way you want to push it. But you can use the same map, so you can use your driveway. You've mapped out your driveway for the leaf, or you mapped out your driveway for some other issue. You can use the same map. I probably would have multiple maps. So I like to have multiple maps. I have multiple maps in my backyard. I have multiple maps. That way I can send it out and do different cuts with a mower. I don't always want to do the same cut. I don't always want the Yarbo to go in the same direction. It does have a feature on it when you're mowing that it will rotate. Like you can set it 10 degrees, 60 degrees, or whatever. Not so you can change that up. That way it's not always driving. But you can set it up. Then you can go to each individual cut. You could go. You could go to the I want the spiral cut on this day. I want this cut. That way you're always kind of cutting your grass different ways, keeping it healthy. Yeah, because Yarbo keeps clear to the end of the driveway, won't build up in a thick pile like the others. Yeah, and I know that. I mean, there are times when the snowplow trucks come through, and it's we've had. I mean, the worst snowstorm. I think what was that? 2011. We had that blizzard here in Chicago. I thought I was in the clear. I lived on a third-story condo. I lived in the city at that time, and I remember looking down, and my car was completely cleared. I got to the other side of it. There was a 6-foot tall drift on the other side. Okay, so we don't need to map out the yard twice, say once for mowing and once for leaf blowing. No, you don't have to map it out twice. I use my leaf blowing. I use my mowing map and my leaf blowing map. It just, once you put the module on the front, it will make you set up settings for the leaf blower, obviously. In the same way I use my, there's some maps I have out here I've mapped for leaf blowing, and I'll just put the mower on and send it out. Just change the settings in your work settings. So yeah, you only have to map out your yard once. And I know that's important for people who have multiple acres, not to have to map things out multiple times. That's a lot. Somewhere like me, I can get away with it doing certain things, but or if you have a long driveway, I always recommend to like have a couple different maps. Maybe you have company over and you want to park some cars in the driveway. You can have certain maps, have your pathways, make sure everything's clear. But yeah, you kind of figure it out. I kind of like mapping; it's kind of fun. You can just it's just fun. I mean. So the Yarbo's set up to not have a ton of interaction with. It works fully autonomous. So anytime you can kind of play around with it and have some fun. The leaf blower I like to do manually a lot, just because where I set the leaves, what I do, and I can I'm good at driving it now, so I can kind of drive it around and map out. Okay, this is where I want to throw the leaves. But then also, if I'm too busy, I don't have enough time, I just send it out in the spiral pattern in my cart, and it blows everything in the middle. Occasionally, I'll do a parallel pattern and just blow everything to the fence. My neighbor said I was doing a live the other day. I was like, I'm blowing everything towards your yard. He's like, that's okay. I love leaves. And it's so funny because it's like, it's his tree that I'm cleaning up. So he's always laughing about it. But while we're watching the snowblower, you guys are seeing this right now. Thanks for all the questions coming in. But really appreciate those questions coming in. While you're watching the snowblower here, while somebody's freezing in that room right now, doing a nice little demo for us. We'll have snow here in Chicago soon enough. I've already done one demo. I have the snowbot outside ready to go. If you guys want to go get I'll go outside in a few minutes. We can get a clearer picture. I can kind of show you just if you're new to the Yarbo. If you're not familiar with Yarbo, we are the world's first and only 100% fully autonomous modular yard tool. It's a complete yard system. We go from lawnmower. We got our lawnmower M1. We got our lawnmower Pro. We have our snow blower. We have our leaf blower and our snow plow, leaf blower, and the trimmer attachment, which I have on outside right now. I've been playing around with that the last couple of days, working fully autonomous with that. If you guys checked out the live stream on Friday, I had the trimmer package, which reminds me that's part of our Yarbo year-round package, which is $1,126 off right now. With that, you get the Yarbo Pro, snow blower, core, leaf blower, trimmer, back brace mount, because we haven't even hit on the towing stuff yet. Back brace mount, plus the free plow blade. This is on our Black Friday exclusive. You'll see it at Empire or at Yarbo. I have said wrong company. Yeah, you'll see it at Yarbo.com. Oops. I used to work for another company for 8 years and was in flooring, and I just totally, like, 8 years worth of things just popped out of my head. Yarbo, you'll see it. It was like, it's in the back of your brain where you're like going, like, it's kind of like when you don't know, you can't remember your kid's name, but it's right in the back of your name and you're calling your kid. I have 4 boys, so they all get called by the wrong name. So that's pretty funny. But our year-round package is our Pro Snowblower Core Leaf Blower Trimmer, and that's $1,126 off. Plus, you get the free plow blade, 2 straight mower blades. These are our new mower blades for our Yarbo Core. Not only did we upgrade the blades, but we upgraded the power to the blades to 300 watts from 150 watts. So you get that. You get the shear pins, cotter pins. It's going to help if you have some gravel driveway. And 2 cutting discs as well, just in case, with a Yarbo Pro. You can use the cutting disc with the razor blades, or you can use the more commercial grade 2-disc system, which cuts at about a 20-inch width. I believe it's 19 inches. This one might be more. We opened up the deck underneath there as well. You guys can kind of see that right there. There's a poll question on the corner there. Feel free to click on that if you're watching at yarbo.com. See if anybody's talking on. There's a poll question. Actually, it's on YouTube too, the poll question. So I should have answered it myself, right? There you go. It says, which Yarbo feature do you want to see? Snow clearing, lawn mowing, leaf blowing, Ryan eating lunch. Do you guys want to see me eat lunch? Nobody wants to see that. Even my wife doesn't like to see me eat lunch. When you tow stuff, can you use the app and drop a pin on your map where you want to go? I think you're going to have to wait for the tow mode. That is so close. I know we've talked about it coming. I played around with it. I think that's an excellent idea to be able to do that in your map, and I guarantee that's something that they'll be working on with the tow package to, like, in certain areas of your property, to be able to say, hey, I need to, I was up in Wisconsin a couple of weeks ago, and my stepson, who's 13, was driving my uncle's big tractor, and I'm talking, he's got a big, it's a big tractor, he sits on. It's got the, lift on the front, everything like that. So we were loading firewood, and that would actually be a really good option. But it does also, though, we do have a follow me mode as well. So you should be able to, if you're with your Yarbo, you can actually go, say you got to go pick up some firewood. You got the cart hooked onto the back. You can just run it over. You can walk it over there. It'll follow you. And then you can walk it right back. It'll follow you back. So you can just unload all the firewood or whatever you might be towing around. But yeah, I think that's an absolute awesome suggestion to be able to kind of put a drop-off area on the map, because we already have no-go zone. So it's kind of similar like that. Like you would put a tree or a shed or something, or a concrete patio. Maybe you don't want the Yarbo. You can set up a no-go zone. It'd be kind of cool to have the opposite of that, like a go zone, which I'm sure will be there. So you can say, like, boom, tow it right to there on your property. Awesome. That's great, man. That's a great comment. So yeah, this is our Yarbo snowblower right here, fully autonomous. This is the snowblower module, 12-inch height, 24-inch width. You see we got the lights on the front, lights on the side, lights on the back, along with binocular cameras on the front, binocular cameras on the side, and binocular cameras on the back, giving it a 360-degree vision there. It's got a bumper on the front as well, a nice rubber soft bumper. We got our snow tracks on, our high mount RTK antennas. So if you're not familiar, we run off a data center, RTK antennas, and satellites, so they all connect. We have a Wi-Fi halo antenna too, so the Yarbo can communicate with the data center and get directions from there as well. It also has a cellular option on it, that's a 4G cellular option on it as well. So you can really work Yarbo like miles. Some people miles away from your house. You need to take it somewhere else. It doesn't need a clear line of sight to the data center. Most importantly, the data center needs a 120-degree view of the. Does the trimmer attach to the lawnmower module, or is it separate? You know what? Come on, I'll show you guys real quick. Let's go for a walk, and I will. We'll have the snowplow is still going. Let's take a quick walk. What did the Brady Bunch say? Let's all go for a walk outside. got a lot of people working here. This is our maintenance facility here in Chicago. I'm right in the center of the United States, but Yarbo does ship out of Los Angeles, Chicago, New York, and I guess I said it. Los Angeles, Chicago, New York. I have to put something in the door here so they don't lock me out, though. Let's go check out. I'll show you guys real quick the trimmer attachment. It's really cool, man. So we upgraded it. The original one had a different back brace mount. I know people were asking, why can't I get the back brace mount before the trimmer? And the reason is the whole back brace mount has been redesigned just to make it easier to put the trimmer on and off. So here we go. Just show you guys real quick here. Somebody just asked here. This is our snowblower right here. We were talking about this. This is the one that's $1,000 off at Yarbo.com here. You can kind of see it in action. You can see how big it is now. I wear a size 14 shoe. This is a beast. This is not something that's not going to last. Here's our 760 CFM, 190 mile per hour leaf blower, different settings. This is one of our Lawnmower Pro prototypes, the two blades that I was talking about that are free with the total package. They're right here. This is our Yarbo core. Everything runs off the Yarbo core right here. I do have this low mount RTK antennas on here. I am going to convert it up here pretty quick, though, to the high mount bendable, the new bendable ones at Yarbo. You can check those out. And here's our trimmer right here. So I can talk about this real quick. Let me try to line this up real quick for you guys here. All right. So this is our, you asked how the trimmer connects right here. It's a speed connect onto our back brace mount. This is a new feature with Yarbo, the back brace mount, where what we did is it just increases the tongue weight on the towing capabilities. The tow hitch will come right here on the back and connect right here. But this is our trimmer attachment. Really cool, just 2 speed pins, goes on and off, slides in here too. So now it slides into the back brace mount with a bigger connection. If you want to adjust, we changed. This is the ball float that was added to the bottom, so it does not scalp your lawn. And then when you want to change, you just lift it up, and it goes from 4 to 2 inches by 1/4 inch increments. It's pretty cool, man. I can show you guys. I'll turn it on real quick if you guys want to see it. Now, this is part of our total year-round package that we have on sale right now. At Yarbo for our Black Friday deals. Both these, that's why I wanted to show you guys this, because this is what's on sale here. Your core, your snowblower, sorry, guys coming up. Your trimmer and your Lawnmower Pro. When you come in here, this is your trimmer. So that's your trimmer on the back here. Then you can have your blade running at the same time. Obviously, you can't really hear the. That's how loud the Lawnmower Pro is right there. You hear it? It's about 60 decibels. Trimmer is a little bit louder, but like a regular trimmer. So they're both running at the same time here. But yeah, and then the trimmer, just the power comes right out the back here. So we kind of, anticipated that. They put the power on the back here. There's another one on the front for the connection. This is your hard charger right here. You can put it on there for like a trickle charge. But yeah, this is awesome, man. I love it. I've been playing around with this. Just wanted to, give you guys a quick view of that. We'll go back inside because I know somebody's freezing out here. Look at beautiful day. Got Yarbos all set up here. I have this is the plow blade one on the front here. So the plow blade is free with the Yarbo. This shows you what I was doing with it last week when we were in it can handle the mud, it can handle the sludge, it can handle all that fun stuff like that. I probably should clean it off just because I'm not an animal. But yeah, so this is the what it looks like with the plow blade attached. I need one more screw over there. I didn't put it in though because I literally had 3 minutes before I did a demo last week, so I was boogieing. So yeah, so this is the plow blade, absolutely free. Don't forget the snowblower right here. This is our 2-stage snowblower. I can kind of show you guys close up with this too. This is $1,000 off right now at Yarbo.com. So let me switch units real quick here. So this is what they're using right now. This is our snowblower. 3 speeds, low. This is our 2-stage Yarbo snowblower right here. Obviously, I have the The stud's on right now. Long track. I told you shoot -10 to 190 degree on the shoot. You can see it's a little bit backwards there, which is awesome. Deflector -5 to 55 degrees. Then your module, you just lay it down depending on what. If you have concrete, you have asphalt, maybe you have gravel. You can kind of leave it up a little bit. You get to choose like where you want the module while it's working. It's got lights all the way around, just like everything else. And yeah, so there's your Yarbo, just to show you how big this thing is. Because they were asking about how it pushes, like how it handles that snow from the DOT trucks. I mean, this shows you how big this thing is now. I'm standing next to it. I'm like 6'3". It's a beast, man. This thing's a tank. This is how I was introduced to the Yarbo. But yeah, this is $1,000 off right now with our pre-Black Friday sale. You got to click on the pre-Black Friday sale, because not only that, you're going to get the free plow blade that goes right on the front, extra shear pins, cotter pins, track grease, and an extra scraper bar. So it's really it's a really good deal right now. So I hope that gives you a little bit better view of. I'm going to go back in right now because I don't know what's going on the screen. I can't see anything, but I wanted to give you guys that just because it's such a killer deal right now. I know quite a few people took advantage of it last week, and it's only running for like 2 more days. So you're going to definitely want to get that. We're over halfway done with November. You've got to get the snowblower. You got to start mapping out your driveway. I mean, we could probably have a snowstorm in a couple days. You just never know, you know? So it's definitely far with me here real quick. Hey, there we go. I'm still here. All right, coming back. Coming back in. Sorry if I missed your questions. Trying to set this up straight here. There we go. They didn't stop the. It does not auto trim the boundaries. You set them up. It'll have you draw just like the leaf blower and the snow blower. You just trace with your finger where it'll give you that alert. You trace with your finger. Okay, this is the boundary I want. With the what I do with the trimmer is that it gives you the option just to select all the boundary. So you can do that. Like if you're me, if you've mapped everything out and you know exactly like where, like if you have, like my backyard is a fence, patio, L-shaped around, garage, garden bed, another fence. With me, I just select all of the area for the trimmer because it is right there along with the mower. So I know they're working side by side, and it does have the spinning wheel on it too. So what that does is when it comes around an object, the wheel will spin around on it. So it's kind of a cool concept right there. Any chance you know this product is affected by tariffs coming into Canada? I mean, everything is affected by tariffs and stuff like that. And I can't promise they're going to get any better. Can't promise they're going to get any worse. I know, you know, we do a lot of like currently. Okay, cool. Currently, it won't be affected by the tariffs. But yeah, I wouldn't wait around and wait. Who knows with the tariffs? Like, we did that this summer when it was like, we kind of came into that and it was like, I mean, everything shot up. It was nuts. And I think I see a lot of that now too, where buy when you can, because like, I don't know about you, our stores were not stocked with like a lot of Halloween stuff this year. I know the Christmas stuff is thin. You know, like hats. I like to wear New Era hats. And last year, I could get any New Era, Chicago Bear, Michigan Wolverine, whatever I wanted to wear, hat. Now I go on the site and there's maybe at some days there's 1, 2, 3 hats that fit that are my size. When last year there would be 40 of them. So things can get affected. So I definitely like when you could purchase something and if you can get your hands on something, it's always a good deal. And especially right now with our Black Friday exclusive deals, we do ship in Canada. We're out of Toronto and Vancouver, so there is inventory in Toronto and Vancouver. So now would be a good time, and because we do have inventory there, especially snow blowers in Canada. That thing's huge. Order now. You get the winter care package with the Yarbo blower and core. That's 1,000 US dollars off. I don't know what's going on in Canada as far as that Kathy can say on here. I can't access the Canadian website. And then also we get the plow blade, scraper bar, shear pin, cotter pins, track grease, and that's a $300 value. And then if you do want the year-round package, which is everything, that's our Yarbo Lawnmower Pro, which is our commercial grade upgraded lawnmower, snowblower, core, leaf blower, trimmer. You're going to save $1,126. Plus, you're going to get $400 free gifts. You're going to get the free plow blade, like we talked about with the snowblower, 2 straight mower blades. So these are our new Yarbo Pro mower blades. You see the wing design on them to create the uplift. 2 cutting discs, just in case you do want to convert. You do want, maybe you like the razor blade cuts underneath. Maybe you have some not as dense grass. Maybe you just prefer that micro mulch back into the soil like that. By all means, you're going to get 2 cutting discs, and then plus the shear pins, cotter pins, and the track grease. Now the track grease is super important to have. Keep your tracks greased up, especially during the winter when it gets cold, and then also I guess in the summer too when it gets dry. So anything, if I missed anything on, I'm trying to keep up with all the comments. Thank you so much for everybody tuning in. This is awesome. Loving it. Love the conversation today. I get bored when you guys don't talk to me, so please, no question is a question you shouldn't ask. I feel like my teachers in school. Like, and then you'd ask a question, they'd be like, I can't believe that kid just asked that question. But yeah, how slow does it go? Like, I don't know. I can't see that question. Yeah. Something about how slow. It'll come. It'll come. How we doing here? Sorry, I had to take a drink of water. I was at a football game Saturday, screaming. It was. That's just it, though. You never know what kind of weather you're going to get. I did do like a maintenance cut the other day, so I got my lawn cut. I don't know if I'll do. I might do one more micro mulching in my front yard area. I think I might do one more cut there just to kind of get all that stuff back. Maybe the last of the leaves I'll mulch them in, get that back into the soil. I can do that with the Yarbo at home. From Facebook, is there a demo where new car avoidance feature on the snowblower is used? Yeah, Kathy said, yeah, we will be sharing more related videos. I'd like to see that too. I need to do some practice with that as well. I have a ton of parking lots here. I do recommend, we always recommend, like when you set up your Yarbo, it doesn't hurt to be out there watching it like the first time, or just you'll kind of figure things out. 7-day trials with these things. It is a lot of money to drop on something. The return shipping is obviously you have to take that into effect. It's tough. Like I wouldn't do like a 7-day trial, but we do a 30-day money back guarantee, 45-day replacement, 0% financing if you're on the Yarbo site. So there's 0% financing. If you want to do a demo, you can schedule a demo. And also you can go to yarbo.com. This is important too. Not only are we always looking for dealers, but so if you want to be a Yarbo dealer, you can go to our dealer page. Also, you can search for dealers in your area. You can schedule demos if you're in certain areas where we know there's a Yarbo close. So we can't necessarily bring all this stuff to somebody's house for 7 days. That's very difficult, and I get what you're saying. The setup and all that. I don't know if you really want to set something up for 7 days, like the data center. You got your docking station. I get it if you want to play around with them. You want to see if it works at your property. Everybody wants to know that. But so there's a good chance you can either find, if you schedule a demo on our page, or you can find a dealer near you. There might be a dealer near you that has one sitting around as well. That's like, oh, you know what? Yeah, you go play around with this for a couple days or something like that. Maybe that could happen too. There's always users who will do live demos, who will do online demos. We try to like get it in your hands. It's yeah, thanks for commenting. That's awesome. Don't forget to answer our poll. Like, what do you guys want to see from Yarbo? What you see on the screen right now is a snow room. snow lab that we have set up. This is our Yarbo snowblower, the one that's $1,000 off right now for our pre-Black Friday sale at yarbo.com. This is it right here. 12-inch height on the auger, 24-inch width. You see your bumper right there. You got binocular cameras on the front, binocular cameras on the side, binocular cameras on the back there. You see the chute rotation, negative 10 to 190 degrees with the deflector, negative 5 to 55 degrees. That's all the negative I'm going to talk about today. No more negative. But yeah, that's $1,000 off at yarbo.com. You got to click on this Black Friday exclusive deal though. And then with that, also, you're going to get a free plow blade, 3 scraper bars, some extra cotter pins, some extra shear pins, and some extra track grease. And that's about a $300 value right there. There we go. I hope those people get to dress warm in there. I'm dressed in a sweatshirt today because it was kind of chilly out this morning. So I put the Yarbo sweatshirt on, but then this office is like boiling right now. Did you guys do any yard work this weekend? Did you get the Yarbo out? Like I said, I think I got about a week's left of leaves at my house. About a week's left of leaves. I was just thinking about that though, like how the seasons seem to be speeding up as far as like just getting used to things and doing things. Everything seems to be getting sped up, and I was, we're coming in. We're over halfway done with November, so we're gonna be in snow season here for probably the next 4 months. Until like sometime in March, and then sometimes you get snowstorms in April, whatever not. But I'm already thinking about. I was pulling my garden, the rest of whatever was in the garden, is just to recycle it and get it out there. And I was like, man, we're going to be doing this again in a couple months. I'm going to be planting. The lawnmower is going to be out. So what's cool about Yarbo is that time kind of all blends together, just because we are the only fully modular, autonomous yard tool out there. So I'm already thinking about, okay, I'm going to convert next week I think I'm going to convert the one at home to probably in the next week to the snow. I got to check the forecast with the snow blower. All you do with that is you do change from the lawn treads to the snow treads. It takes about 20 minutes, a little less if you've done it 100 times, or a little longer if you're like me and you always misplace the tools. So yeah, it takes about 20 minutes. The module then you just take off the lawnmower module, you'll store that. You can store it, like I always say with the other autonomous lawnmowers on there, they're getting ready to be stored for about 6 months right now. While the Yarbo is going to be out working, getting the job done. And like I said, you can tow all year with it. You can use the tow package all year with it. Tow your kids on a sled, take them up to the store. You get a big snowstorm. You can do all that kind of fun stuff. I did a nice Halloween video where I had my son in there, just towing him around, so that was fun. But yeah, and then with the plow and the snowblower attachment on as well, it's going to be fully working all the way up until you're ready to convert it back in the spring then to a lawnmower, or maybe you got to do some leaf cleanup or whatever, not convert it to that too. You can see it handling snow. That snow right there looks to be a couple inches of snow right there. It's clearing. You could either do the snow blowing on something like this. You can put the plow on. You can say, hey, I want to push it out to the street, or I want to push it up against this wall or this garage. It'll do that so exactly where you want the snow to go. You guys want some closer looks? We'll go back outside shortly. Don't forget, if you click on the links, I think that might be, Gabby said it might be Canadian dollars on the links on this, so don't get sticker shocked if you see a different amount. Don't get sticker shocked on that. Don't worry, just go to yarbo.com. You want to click on the Black Friday exclusive. So you'll see that at yarbo.com. It'll say Black Friday exclusive. You'll see our winter care package. So that's our Yarbo snowblower with the core. That's $1,000 off, plus the plow blade scraper for the snowblower today. And then you want also the year-round package, which is our Yarbo Lawnmower Pro. In my opinion, it's the best autonomous commercial grade lawnmower on the market right now. The snowblower, the core, the leaf blower, the trimmer, back brace mount, Don't forget that. And that's going to save today. We're doing $1,126 off that package. So the lowest prices we've had for a long time. Plus, you're going to get the free plow blade, 2 straight mower blades, these ones, 2 cutting discs in case you want to use the razor blades, shear pins, cotter pins, and the grease. So that's a $480 package. It's a lot of talking when I'm not out doing the demo. I was like, well, ooh. Yeah, don't forget there's that feature, that poll up in top. I got to answer it because it's going to, I just answered it. Otherwise, it'll keep popping up with my feet. Feed on there. We are on YouTube. All right, cool. Awesome. So let's take a look here at the Yarbo snowblower. This is our 2-stage snowblower. See the auger moving right there. Has 4 different speeds on the auger. So if you do want to save a little bit of battery, you don't want to run it high the whole time, you can set it on to, we have a first, second, third, fourth, as far as, power level on the auger. If you are moving a lot of snow, you want to move it fast, you can set the auger to high. It's kind of like the leaf blower. If I set the leaf blower to medium, it does all the leaves that I need it to do. Not as fast as when it's on high, and it's not kicking them out as far because the high is 190 mile per hour winds. So it's not kicking things out as far, but you can, that's a good way to conserve a little bit more of the battery, slow down the auger a little bit. Don't make it work as fast, just little things like that. But I mean, at the end of the day, what you need to do is clear the snow. So if you can't clear the snow with that, whatever setting it's on, boost it up to high, get that snow out of there. Like I said, it will work to 20%, go back, recharge, hit 80%, go back out and finish the job. It's going to let you know that, hey, we saw some weather coming this way. You can schedule it then to go out. Say you got to leave for work at 5 a.m. You're going to have to go out at 4 a.m., clear your driveway for you, make sure it's all clear. It'll drive itself right out from its docking station. Go out, clear the driveway, go back, park itself. That way, when you wake up, you got to go to work, you got a clear driveway. Your wife needs to take the kids to school. Maybe you need to take the kids to school. All that fun stuff like that. So that's your Yarbo snowblower right now. Pre-Black Friday exclusive. You click on that at yarbo.com. That's going to give you $1,000 off of that, plus the free plow blade, scraper bar, shear and cotter pins, and track grease. So it's like a $300 value right there. You can click on the product links too. It'll take you to yarbo.com. It might not take you to the correct pricing on that though. Oh, I forgot to mention too, if you guys, the mods are also $100 off at yarbo.com too. So the modules. So if you didn't want to buy the leaf blower, you didn't want to buy the lawnmower pro, lawnmower, or the snowblower here, they're $100 off for each module too. So I can see that as well at yarbo.com. Check this out real quick. If the questions come in, I need to be able to answer you guys. The questions. Yeah, so this is our early bird exclusive right here. I'm looking at it right now on the screen. Our winter care package, winter ready, built to last. Free plow blade for wet snow, bonus gear included for a lasting performance. So the price on this right now is $42.99. So it's only $52.99. So it's $1,000 off. You can finance it 0% APR. You can finance it, plus you're going to get the free plow blade, scraper bar, shear pins, track. Now, the year-round package, I can talk about that real quick. This is a little bit something different, the year-round package. It's great for if you live like where I live, and you have multiple acres, you have big yards, you have long driveways, maybe you have a lot of trees, you have a lot of leaves, you have a lot of that fun stuff. Our year-round package. Now, this is our flagship package for every season. Free all-season essentials for year-round reliability. This is our 5-in-1 robot with the Lawnmower Pro. So you got your Lawnmower Pro, you got your leaf blower for the fall and early winter. You have your Yarbo snowblower, and today we're giving away the free snowplow blade. So you got a snowblower and a snowplow. With our core, and then our back brace mount and our trimmer. I just showed the people outside what the trimmer looks like. We'll go back out here shortly if you guys want to get another closer look at some of that stuff. And that is $1,126 off, and that's 0% financing. Don't forget, we have a 30-day money-back guarantee, 45-day replacement. But honestly, our customer service team, our customer service team is always out there, just replacing it. A lot of times things happen, user error. I know people snap certain things on it, and Yarbo's always really quick. So at the end of the day, we want your unit out there running. We want it working. We want it saving you time, saving your back. If you're like me, saving your heart out there. We really want it to be out there working, doing what we promised that it will do, doing what we know it'll do. Those are my electrolytes. Your 40% is trying to stay hydrated. Not to mention I'm sweating though, because I have this. Any other good questions coming in? Feel free to bring them in, guys. If any good questions come in. Click on the products. It'll take you to yarbo.com. But when you do get to Yarbo, you're definitely going to want to click on the Black Friday exclusive. You'll see that on there because it'll have the two packages. It'll have the Yarbo Winter Care package and the Yarbo year-round package. And then also you'll see at the bottom too where it says all the modules are $1,000 off too. But yeah, if you get now, I mean, you definitely want to go. Even if you get the Yarbo year-round package, you'll be able to use a lot of that stuff. You'll be able to, if you get it now, when you do get the package, it's a good time to get it because it's $1,126 off right now, plus about $408 in value. Free gifts. I do see the ticker ahead of number two. So it's our early Black Friday year-round package. You see it strolling around up on the top here. All the floor is out clearing snow here in the snow ring. Yeah, nothing like an early Monday live stream. I'm glad it makes it's a good way to start off the week. We had a great Friday. I know a lot of you guys took advantage of these deals on Friday, so that's awesome. Just anytime anyone, we can give you guys a deal. We can give you guys just anytime we can do that. Now's a great time to get that Black Friday deal because you can get the all the free gifts that come with it. I haven't seen anything like that in a while. Somebody earlier mentioned tariffs, so we're at a good spot right now. So now's a good time to get in and get stuff because you never know what could happen in the spring. Personally, though, I would love to, like this time of year, it's nice to have the leaf blower. Like I said, I sent mine out yesterday. I got about a week's worth of, hopefully. I don't even have a tree in my backyard, but my neighbor's supposed to have trees. So I guess I do have a burning bush tree in the corner. And then my dad did give me from Michigan a winter share, and then I have it back now too. I just don't have any big trees in the way there in the yard. But yeah, but my neighbor's got an elm here. It's like a donor tree that shouldn't be there. And then he's got some like evergreens, for privacy type of thing, that they just shed in the yard. That's why I do like the 100. That's when I do use the top speed on the Yarbo on the blower, the 190 mile per hour winds. Just because my handheld blower is has up to 140 mile per hour winds, 460 CFMs, I think, on it, and it does not pick up the evergreen things. And then when you try to rake them, they kind of just flip around. It's hard to rake up, and they're too low to mulch. So that's definitely where the Yarbo leaf blower shines, is that it does have the power to actually lift that evergreen type of stuff that's on the grass, lift that out of the grass. And I don't really think that's not really something I want, because it does create a left spot, stuff like that. So that's where it really shines. So I did some yard work this weekend. Yesterday I went out in the morning and I was gonna do it on the weekends. I like to, like we talked about Yarbo, reclaim my time. Saturday, like I said, I was busy because I was going to the football game. I was doing all that stuff. It was at Wrigley Field. So it was really, my Saturday was booked up. And that really, because it was like nice. It was like the day that I needed to get things done, But Sunday actually was cooler, but it turned out nice, And I went out early in the morning. I sent the Yarbo out. I got the leaves all blown into an area. Took them out. Then I took them out on a tarp to the street because our village picks them up. So I got that done. I got the garden pulled. I did all that stuff. Friday, I did send the. That's what's crazy about it too is that I did a leaf cleaning on Friday during a live stream, and I did a mow with our M1. I did a mow on Friday, and by Sunday morning, it looked like I didn't do anything. The leaves were just all over the yard. So yesterday was the day to kind of take out. It was the last of, I think, the last of the big things. I did leave it on. I did leave some leaves on too because if I go do a demo this week, I wanted to be able to kind of do a demo. So it's like around the office. I'm probably gonna have to hide some leaves somewhere. That way I can do demos. You know, we have a bunch of the yard sweeper right now. But we're kind of transitioning. Now's the time to transition out of the leaf blower, out of that kind of into the snow blower, like you see here. Because honestly, we're going into it's snow blowing season and snow plowing season. We're getting into the cold weather. What somebody sent me the other day said, Yarbo can be out doing the work while you're drinking hot chocolate. I was like, so I said it during the stream the other day because I always say coffee. I'm a coffee guy, but my kids like hot chocolate. But yeah, really, I mean, there's honestly with the snowblower, it's meant to like help people out too. When I think of the snowblower, yeah, it's tough to walk mower. Like if you have multiple acres, it's tough to walk. Some people are allergic to grass. People just have maybe some disabilities or you name it. And the same with the snowblower. You get to be like me. I'm a man of a certain age. They don't recommend you be out shoveling snow. Not that you're out of shape or anything like that, but the cold does do things to your body, as far as how blood flow and everything like that. So it's definitely dangerous. If you're like, you get that heavy wet snow, you lift it up, one wrong turn and your back is shot, and you can't go to work, you can't do all that stuff. Nobody wants to be lifting that heavy snow. And they make the snow shovel so big now that by the time you do lift things up, it's, probably you're torquing your back with about 60 pounds of snow at a bad angle. So that's where Yarbo really shines. If you're getting up there, maybe you don't want to be slipping on the ice. You don't want to be doing that stuff. That's where you send Yarbo out as well. Scrape some of that off. You could hook you could hook like a cart up onto the back. You can go out with salt. You can walk with Yarbo, salt, all of the stuff you need. That way you don't have to carry around those big salt bags. You can put them right in the cart, let Yarbo tow them around. I saw somebody posted on social media Yarbo was I don't know if they bought a chicken coop or they bought some sort of thing and they actually had it on top of the Yarbo and they were letting the Yarbo drive it around to where it needs to go. Because it can tow up to 3,500 pounds. Daily usage about 500 to 1,000 pounds. So you can tow those bags of salt and do all that. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm Ryan, by the way. If I didn't say my name at the beginning, I'm so sorry. You guys know me by now, though. I've been doing this long enough where I think you guys know me. So yeah, we're excited. We wanted to get on here early Monday, start of the week. We wanted to talk about the Yarbo Black Friday exclusive packages with our Yarbo Winter Care package, which is what you see here. Our Yarbo snowblower with a core, but then you're also that's $1,000 off. But you're also going to get the snow blade, the extra scraper bar, which is going to come in handy. The cotter pins, the shear pins, track grease. So that's like a $300 value right there. So, and then our Yarbo year-round package, which is our Lawnmower Pro, snowblower, core, leaf blower, trimmer. You're going to save $1,126 out there. Plus the 3 plow blades, 2 straight mower blades, which you can see right here. 2 straight mower blades, 2 cutting discs, just in case you want the micro mulching cut, the shear pins, cotter pins, and the track grease. These are clear. These are straight blades. So what we did with the Yarbo Lawnmower Pro, we opened up the deck underneath to help, just in case, things get. I haven't found that I don't really cut a lot of wet grass either, so I haven't found that things get clumped up in there. Not really, not compared to like the old Honda that I was pushing, that gets caked. But I haven't found that at all. But we did open up the deck. We increased the mowers on the Pro from 150 watts to 300 watts, so we did do that. It's just a better cut, really. It's more for the commercial grade grass. I did a video. So we launched in Australia recently. And I did a video, and I had to research the different grasses. Obviously, it's a different continent. We all have different grasses wherever, depending on what climate you live in. That whatever the fescue, whatever, I have that too in my grass. I hate that stuff. It's just, but I didn't plant it. Somebody else did. I do like the Kentucky bluegrass. I like that kind of grass. That's kind of what I oversee with the Kentucky bluegrass. We live in a climate though here where the grass is about to go dormant, and it'll be dormant for probably up until sometime in April. It'll go pretty dormant, and then all of a sudden just green, 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 green. Then we get a lot. We get about 6 months of like green weather. It seems to be extending a lot more lately. But like, to get back in Australia, they have that. Who's that? Kikuyu grass. Kikuyu, I think it's called Kikuyu. And it can grow up to an inch overnight. Like that is insane. Like an inch overnight. That's crazy. But so we're gonna go down there, and we're gonna go down there with a Lawnmower Pro to help people out with that. And it's kind of cool because we got to test it kind of in Florida. We've done a lot of testing. I think Kathy was down in Florida last week doing some cuts with the Lawnmower Pro. So Florida has a little bit tougher grasses, obviously, than like Chicago. Chicago, our grass is not ornamental, but it's more show. Like everyone here is show. That has like I like to think about it. I was talking when I was doing the Australia thing the other day, and the first thing that comes to mind when I think of Australia is I think of tough. I think of tough people. They play tough sports, rugby, like tough things like that. And I think that's where I think the Yarbo is going to really be a good fit there, because we're talking Yarbo's tough, Yarbo is tough, Australia's tough, you name it. I gotta go turn off this fan. It's irritating my eyes. I can't be honest with you, I was hot blowing directly into my face, and yeah, it's drying out my eyes. I'm already, Are they taking a break in the snow lab here? Maybe. They take a break in the snow lab. Let me take it outside real quick, guys. We can. I want to show you guys. Let me show you guys and then when the snow lab comes back, it looks like we're working here. Let me show you guys here. So let me take it outside real quick. Let's go back out. Got about 20 minutes left in the live stream, so don't forget to take advantage of the early bird exclusive deals with Yarbo.com. You're going to click on that. It's the early bird exclusive. So see, we have some leaves out here. I can show you guys real quick. Walking outside. It was in the 30s this morning, but I have a feeling it's sunny. It feels pretty good. I'm gonna get this here. Put this in front of the door. Follow me. Better lighting, right? I look 10 years younger now. I was inside. I was like going, is that what I look like after the weekend? Probably. It's all duct taped. Everything's duct taped up, and But yeah. So we do have some leaves left, but you can see the trees are kind of like they're going to be gone here pretty quick. And then let me set this up real quick. We can talk about what we got going on, right? Yeah. See if I can set it up. So we talked about the total year-round package here. I might have to be loud. I don't have my external mic in, so you have to be with me. So this is our snow blower. This gives you a little clearer vision. Let me get a little closer here. This is nothing fancy here. Not the snow blower, but the angle here. So this is our two-stage Yarbo snowblower right here. 12-inch height on the auger, 24-inch width. These are your binocular cameras on the front, your bumper, you got your lights. It does come with a little snowshoe here, so if you need to clear something out, you can do that. So funny, the phone that I use to control all these with the app, I left it inside. But this is your shoot, -5 to 55 degrees on the deflector, -10 to 190 degrees on the rotation. You got your high mount antennas. You got other cameras on the side. We have our snow treads on right here. So I just converted these over to the snow treads. It does come with spikes. You can take those off if you want. Maybe you're worried about the 0-point turns on your driveway. Wi-Fi halo antenna. This is your alert right here. This is flashing. It's working totally autonomous. Here's your emergency stop. And then obviously where you would attach your back brace mount. This is our Yarbo blower right next to it. You can see our leaf blower. 760 CFM, up to 190 mile per hour wind. You can actually attach a hose to it too, and you can go follow me mode. You can walk around with it, which is cool. And then, since we're talking the total package here, this is our Yarbo lawnmower. This is a Pro prototype. The other Pro, the Pro we actually shipped out's a little bit different. The ultrasonic sensor area is different. This front area that but it still has the same concept. Two blades underneath. Those are free right now with our total care package. Then we have the trimmer on the back as well, so that attaches right to the back. You can see it right there with the trimmer. It's awesome, man. We redesigned a couple things on it from the spring launch. We put a ball float on it. We did a speed attachment, so it's way easier. I'm talking way easier to attach on the back now. It just literally slides right on and pin, and you're good. And then we adjusted it. Before we went from 4 to 3 to 2 inches. Now we go 4 to 3 to 2, but at 1/4 inch increments right there. So that gives you kind of a good view of that. So these are all part of our year-round package. That's $1,126 off. This is our Yarbo snowblower at yarbo.com. This one right here, this is the one that's $1,000 off. And both of them come with all the free gifts. The mower actually comes with with an extra set of blades, an extra set of discs. That's in the total pack, the year-round package. But extra set of blades, extra set of discs, and then you're also going to get like the free gift that you get with the snowblower right now, the plow blade attachment that goes right on the front here, which is cool. I can show you guys it real quick. I just talked about it. This is the one I was using last week. So this is the plow blade. This is what it looks like with the plow blade attachment on. You scrape and bar your plow blade attachment. Goes right on the front, 6 thumb screws on and off really quick. Because when you do get your snowblower, it will come with like some safety grates on the front where the snow can go right through those. You can take those off if that's your personal preference to not use those. That's fine. You can take those off as well. And let me see. We've got about 15 minutes left in this live stream, folks. I want to reiterate the Black Friday experience we got going on. I got a ton of Yarbos inside here. This is the hose I was talking about. So I got a mess right here. This is Ryan's mess real quick. But this is the hose attachment that goes onto the leaf blower as well. Now this is our original trimmer prototype right there. Is our leaf blower, obviously. So this is what comes on the Yarbo core. This is the speed binocular cameras. This is our Smart Assist module right here. So this goes on the core. Got our M1 lawnmower right here. This is the M1. This is the 2-disc, 5 blades underneath. This is great. I have this at home. This is what I use to cut my grass. Gives it a nice micro mulch. It's been healthy all year round. I love it. You can see it towing. It's a different model. You can see it towing a boat right here. I don't want to show you the other way. It's just, but yeah. So it gives you guys a good kind of concept of when we talk about year-round capabilities. There we go. Snow's back on. Year-round capabilities. That's what I'm talking about right there. Let's set this back down. They'll give you a good view of the disc. And yeah, so just to show you too, oh, this is a bad angle, huh? Here's this ball. That was a poor angle, Ryan. Oh, so this kind of gives you a good view too. You can see this is the controller that comes with it. It's great in the wintertime, especially if you want to plow your sidewalks from your window. This is a really fun, cool tool. You can also just use your app on your phone, like just an app on the phone. You can use that as well. Start checking my app real quick. There's another poll. Would you like our co-founder, Ken? Ta-da. Yeah, we want to put Ken to work. To join live for a special Q&A. Yeah, bring the genius on. Only if he brings snacks. Nope, survive without him. Anything that takes work off my plate. I started with Yarbo. I thought I was gonna have a robot assistant. I gotta straighten this out. A robot assistant. Robot butler, robot, all that stuff. I was like, I'm going to work for a robotic company. But no, just total yard tool, total yard package. Which no complaints there. I was thinking about how much time Yarbo saves me at home. This weekend, it saved me, like an hour here or an hour there. Friday, I had the leaf blower on and the lawnmower. My backyard takes about an hour. So it saves me an hour there. I can go inside. I had family coming over too. So I had to kind of take care of I had to take care of a lot of things this weekend. I did not have time to be out there just babysitting my yard or doing anything like that. So it's nice to be able to send. It's funny, really, because I was at the when I was at the football game this weekend. Uh, my wife sent me a text, and she was like, "I'm sending." I left the Yarbo in the yard. I did not send it back. I stopped a work plan. I was done the other day, and I stopped a work plan, and then I kind of just parked it, and just because I don't know. I just parked it, and I was like, "I'll take care of it later. You know, it's fine. It's just it sits right outside. The Yarbo is waterproof. It's parked right outside on a patio that I have, and but I was at the game, and my wife was like, can you park that thing? The kids are going out to play." And I'm like, they're not going to hurt it. Like, they're not going to hurt this Yarbo. And then my wife had to remind me who my kids actually are. And my wife was like, yeah, they're probably jumping on it or doing something. And I'm like, all right. So I was sitting in the stands at Wrigley Field. I was able to turn the cameras on just like I'll show you guys this real quick. Like, so just like this, we were just outside here. Now you can actually talk through the Yarbo. So I was able to turn the cameras on just like this from Wrigley Field and drive it onto its docking station, just like I can do right now, because you have your front camera, back camera. It takes a little practice to drive it and to like through the cameras. You got to kind of monitor side cameras. I did once this summer. I wasn't paying attention. I came home. I think it was like right around the 4th of July or something. Like I came home and I tried to drive the Yarbo to move it, and I came home and I knocked a flower pot over just because I wasn't quite paying attention to the backup camera like I should have. But now they give you the option too. This is a newer feature that came out just right around Halloween in the new update. That you can actually talk and listen through your Yarbo, so it turns into kind of like a whole Ring camera. So it's actually kind of cool there. So it's definitely, yeah, answer that poll question too about Ken. I mean, we all love Ken. I want to see Ken more often too. I feel like I haven't seen him in forever. But they're busy. Yarbo is just growing substantially. We're expanding to different markets now too, just kind of coming in as a real global brand. Obviously, I'm on the North American side here, which I love because we get friends from Canada, I get friends from Florida, I get friends from all over the country. There's probably not a state. I know we don't. I think we something with Alaska right now about service and stuff like that, so we're not there. But I know there are Yarbos in Alaska, and there's Yarbos in all 50 states. I don't know about Hawaii, but I'm sure there's one or two there in Hawaii too. So it's kind of cool. But and same with Canada. I get every day I'm talking to people from Canada, either be it here or on TikTok. The Canadians, obviously we're getting into snow blowing season. There's a lot. That's definitely, from what I've gathered with people there, saves people a lot of time. They get some violent snowstorms. Michigan. We get a lot of people in the Northeast who utilize the year-round package, be it lawnmower, snowblower, leaf blower, towing package, towing capabilities, you name it. So yeah, and then here we are right here. We are in a snow lab here, showing you guys what the Yarbo snowblower looks like. You can see it in action. If this was your driveway, I would definitely recommend without the walls and without the concrete and without it being in a cellar here, because obviously you wouldn't have snow there. But if this was your driveway, all you have to do is map it out. You get to choose which direction you want to throw the snow. Or if you have a snow plow on the front, you get to choose what direction you want to push the snow, what angle you want the deflector. Maybe the wind's blowing on Wednesday this way. You can change it up to have it go in your area settings. Go change it up which way you want to throw the snow. Do all that. Right now, this thing right here, this snowblower with the core is $1,000 off at Yarbo.com right now. So $1,000 off, and plus you're going to get about $300 worth of free gifts right now. This is during our early Black Friday access. We kind of came up with two packages we wanted to kind of showcase here to begin our transition into Black Friday, which is probably going to be insane. I don't know. It'll be my first Black Friday Yarbo, so it'll be fun. But yeah, so this is our winter care package. Snowblower, $1,000 off. You're gonna get a free snowplow blade, scraper bar, shear pins, cotter pins, track grease, and that's like a $300 value. And then don't forget about it's our Yarbo year-round package, which is our Pro, our upgraded amazing mower, our Pro snowblower that you see here, the core. Everything runs off the core, so obviously the core is included in all of this. The leaf blower and the trimmer attachment that goes right on the back onto the new back brace mount. Plus, when you buy that package, which is $1,126 off, it's going to come with a free plow blade, two straight mower blades, two cutting discs, shear pins, cotter pins, and track grease, and that's like a $408 blade. It might say something different up top, but I'm oh yeah, this is $376. That might be a different bonus though. Oh, it could be Canadian dollars. That makes more sense. Yeah, Kathy warned me before I went out. She's like, I think everything's coming Canadian dollars. So, you know what though? That's good. We won. That's called us being good friends with our neighbors to the north that we love so much. I like the recent. They tried to make like a big old. They always try to make like beef with the like. It just seems like I don't know. Maybe it's Hollywood with the movies or whatever not. But there's always like this like attempt to beef like create beef with the like between the Canadians and the U.S. And I'm like, who could ever be mad at Canadians, man? They're the nicest people you ever meet. I mean, it's the country's great. They're good people. They're like I've never had like I'm like it's like somebody saying, hey, go pick a fight with a pillow or something that's awesome, something that's amazing. Like, oh yeah, don't we hate scented candles? I'm like, no, they're actually good, man. They're awesome. We love our Canadian friends. But yeah, you guys, you know, get a lot of snow up there in certain parts. I definitely know you guys get a lot of snow up there in certain parts. And you get some of the same lake effect snow that we get. Like I grew up in Michigan, I get a lot of that Lake Michigan lake effect snow. But here in, like here in Chicago, we still get some of the lake effect snow. It's a little bit more like like it could be temperamental. Our weather here in Chicago, you kind of never know what you're going to get depending on what's coming from the jet stream, where the jet stream's dipping. If it's coming down, you're getting that polar vortex from the Canadian winds down there. That is, we get a lot of cold weather. We can get a lot of snow. There'll be multiple times I'll have the Yarbo out clearing snow. I just ran into somebody. Who I was talking to somebody on was it TikTok or what was I talking to somebody the other day that actually was in the Chicagoland area where I'm at, and they were talking. They have a Yarbo. It was either on here or it was on TikTok, and they wanted me. They were like, "Yeah, we should do a collab together." And I was like, "You're close." And then somebody on Facebook the other day totally guessed my location of where I was at. Like they were like, "Are you Rolling Meadows?" I was like, "No, but yeah." I was like, then you have to look around, going, "Are you coming? Are you joining us?" Or okay, so I don't see it running on. Yeah, our Black Friday exclusive, $1,000 off our snowblower, plus the free plow blade, scraper bar, uh, shear pins, cotter pins, and track grease. So that's a $300 value right there. So got some valuables in today. That's awesome. It's kind of a surprise Monday live stream. We came in a little bit. I got in early for it. I wanted to. We only have a little bit left on the Black Friday exclusive, so it's kind of important for me to get in front of you guys. That way, you can take advantage of the deal right now. If you've been looking to get that snowblower because snowplow season is coming up, now is a good time to get in on that because it is $1,000 off plus $300 worth of free gifts. And the plow blade itself is about $160. So the fact that you're getting that for free with the track grease, with the extra pins, and with an extra scraper bar is really, really good deal. And then if you do live somewhere where maybe maybe you're like us, you have a lot of seasonal stuff, you want to plan ahead. Spring's going to be here before you know it. Things are moving so fast. A couple weeks, I felt like a couple weeks ago I was out here and it was in the 90s, and now I'm out here in the 30s. I'm out here in the cold, but our year-round package too and that is $1,126 off. So if you've been saying to yourself, I've not pulled the trigger on the Yarbo Pro yet. It comes with everything. It comes with the core, the snow blower, the Pro, the trimmer, the leaf blower. Yarbo's total yard care all season. It's not going to be sitting on the shelf like some of those other robotic lawnmowers with a little. I think I saw one the other day too. Where it was like it was for I think they're trying to come out with our concept, like a modular concept, but they're only at the Kickstarter phase. And you could already see multiple things like just knowing I live in the Midwest, knowing the fact like I'm watching Yarbo with the tracks, like you can't have two little teeny slippery wheels on a two-stage snowblower. You know, we talked about that earlier. You want the snow tracks, you want the traction, you need to be able to push snow, you need to be able to push through snow. You know, and that's where the Yarbo comes in. So we have plenty of videos on there on YouTube. I know I've shot plenty of videos of plowing itself. I had the plow out last Monday. It was the ground's still a little hot for anything to really stick unless it's a substantial amount of snow. Anything like an inch or two is going to be gone. The parking lots are too hot. The asphalt's too hot. Everything like that. So yeah, a couple minutes left. I think here. I'm going to check with see how long. How long communication works now. See how long you want to go on this. Look at these blades, though. Have you guys seen these blades? These are the Lawnmower Pro blades. Look at these. So what this did is we designed it to replace the two disc with the razor blades underneath, the micro mulching discs. So we designed these for its more commercial grade. As we move into maybe, as we move in and Yarbo grows, and maybe we can do some like fleet or a lot of landscaping companies. A lot of landscaping companies want the snowblower. Like that was huge. The reason for that is it's tough to find people who want to work at 3 in the morning with a snowblower. You want to be out shoveling at 3 in the morning. It's tough to find reliability for somebody who will get out of bed at 3 in the morning for X amount of dollars an hour. So if you do have like I was talking to my cousin the other day, and he works at a nuclear power plant up in Wisconsin, and he's like, "Oh, we have a Yarbo." I was like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, we have a Yarbo." He's like, "You're the one that converts like a snowblower lawnmower, right?" And I was like, "Yeah." He goes, "Oh yeah, we have one at the company." And I was like, "Oh, that's awesome to hear." My cousin was in Sweden a couple weeks ago, and he was like, all the corporations you go by, and there's all robotic lawnmowers out there doing all different kinds of yard care. The U.S. now we're creeping into it. We're getting there. I think a lot of people are now seeing the value in it, how much time it's going to save, how much money it can save. I mean, I put the aerator on the other day, and my neighbor got his yard aerated, and you're talking, it cost me $100 for that aerator. I can use it all year round, multiple times. If he wants to have somebody come out and aerate and do those yard prep, it's a couple $100. So save some money there. I think he was mad I didn't offer to come do it himself, but it's okay. It's okay. So there is our answering the question. What payment options do you offer? Well, we do have the 0% financing. You can get that. I think it's through a firm on Yarbo.com. So they have different payment options. Obviously, credit cards. You name it, depending on what I think that's what you mean. What payment options? I was like, if you come to the office here, I'll take cash. But I'm just kidding. I can't do that. But yeah. So yeah, you can check that out at Yarbo.com. There's a couple different ways to do the financing. Obviously they get all major cards. You name it. So yeah, this was our Yarbo snowblower. Before we end this today, I just wanted to talk to you guys about this. Yep, they do offer installments, no interest rates. Captain pointed that out. I'm not in the finance department, so I was like, all right, what time is it here? I think we're coming to the end of this. It's 11:30. We've been going for a hour and a half. So let's do a couple more minutes here. I just want to remind you guys of the Black Friday exclusive. You get the Yarbo Winter Care Package. That's a Yarbo snowblower with core. That's what you see here in this video. That's $1,000 off. Plus a free plow blade, scraper bar, shear pins, cotter pins, and track grease. And that's a $300 value. So in essence, you're getting about a $1,300 savings right now by purchasing the snowblower with the core. Make sure you click on the Winter Care Package. So click on that under the Black Friday exclusive. And then our other Black Friday, pre-Black Friday exclusive, early Black Friday exclusive is the Yarbo year-round package. So we make these two packages in these two packages available right now. And that's the Yarbo Pro snowblower core, leaf blower, trimmer. And that's with the back brace mount as well. And that's going to save you $1,126. Plus, you're going to get the free plow blade, 2 straight mower blades. These are the new Yarbo Lawnmower Pro blades. So you get an extra set of blades, the 2 straight mower blades, the 2 cutting discs, the shear pins, and the cotter pins for the snowblower. And that's a $408 value. And not to mention all the modules right now under that too. If you go under that, are $100 off. So maybe you just need the snowblower module, or maybe you just need the mower or the leaf blower. You click on there, $100 off as well. Free shipping in the United States, Canada, Vancouver, Toronto, Los Angeles, New York, and Chicago, where I'm at, and then also select European cities. Now that we're in Australia, if you're watching this there, I don't know what's going on in Australia. I don't know. We'll see. It's going to be exciting. I'm excited to see how Yarbo performs in Australia. I think the U.S. South has really primed it because Yarbo can function in -13 to 113 degrees, and the new Pro is meant to tackle those tougher grasses out there. So it's going to be exciting. I'm excited. Guys, we are, like I said, less than 2 weeks away from Black Friday. So less than 2 weeks away. We only have a couple days left on these packages right here. This is our Black Friday, early Black Friday exclusive. So only a couple more days to save the $1,000 off the snowblower and the $1,126 off our year-round package, and also get the free gifts. So you get the snowplow, the cotter pins, shear pins, track grease, scraper bars, and then with the mower, you're going to get the 2 cutting blades and the disc. So thank you so much for tuning in. It was kind of a surprise. We didn't really get to promote it. Looks like we got some good viewers today, though. The questions and comments are fantastic. Keep them coming. We're doing these live streams. I know I can get repetitive. I can get all that stuff because I'm getting out all this information. I got to talk for an hour and a half, but it makes my life and my job easier. And also, though, sometimes you guys ask me questions I don't know the answer to. So it's kind of cool to come back on that, and I don't know the answers to these questions. So then I have to get smarter. I have to look things up. I have to keep things going. So it's awesome that you guys do that. I want to interact with you. Yarbo really is a full community. So anytime we can chit chat and talk to you guys and learn from your experiences and vice versa, maybe you learn from some of my failures while I'm out doing these things, because I fail all the time. So it's good to have. So really appreciate you guys tuning in on Monday. It's good. Let's all have a fun weekend. Don't forget, my Chicago Bears are in first place. Scotty, if you're watching this, first place, Chicago Bears. But let's have a great week. A couple more days left. I'm going to come at you with a couple more live streams. We're going to be outside. We'll probably be outside doing some leaf pickup and some mower. I'll put the trimmer on as well so we can get that going too. So thank you so much. Appreciate you guys tuning in. And we'll be back shortly. Keep an eye, yarbo.com. Go to our social media pages, and we'll be back. Thank you.